Jurassic World Dominion is approaching thick and fast, and alongside that, so is its marketing campaign. A few days ago, several Lego sets got revealed, and unfortunately not all of them have images, so analysing some of them will be a bit harder. But more or less, today we're going to be looking at some of these Lego sets and breaking them down and what they could potentially mean for Jurassic World Dominion. As always, if you do go on to enjoy the video though, please consider liking and subscribing, and let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for in Jurassic World Dominion. Now, considering these are Lego sets, I can't really give too much context for them other than the fact that, yeah, it's Jurassic World Dominion based and, yeah, it's Lego. But first up, we have the T-Rex and a Triceratops breakout. Upon first inspection, this set did confuse me a little bit because in the whole Morocco film sequence, I don't really see where a T-Rex would necessarily fit in. But of course, we've seen about 30 seconds of footage for this sequence, so there's really no telling, and I guess it would make sense that maybe Biosyn or Manticore or whoever the protagonists are, they're trying to cause chaos in anticipation of stopping Owen and Claire because maybe they're close on tracking them down on what they're doing or what their evil intentions are, if you will. And I guess it does sort of make sense that a T-Rex is here because considering what I said in my other video the other day, you can't exactly carry Blue about in your backpack, so I highly doubt, as much as the community wants it, we're going to get in a Triceratops-Velociraptor fight sequence because, as I literally just said, you can't exactly bring Blue all around with you considering she is a Velociraptor, and it would be quite difficult manhandling a Velociraptor when you live in a cabin. So instead, maybe we'll get something that's sort of similar to the end of Jurassic World, where all the Velociraptors take on the Indominus Rex, and the Indominus Rex inevitably dies. So who knows, maybe all the Atrociraptors are going to team up and take on Rexy, and this will be a sort of Rexy's last stand, if you will. But I wouldn't really count on that, considering this entire sequence looks like it's happening somewhere in the middle of the film as opposed to later on, so I guess we will just have to wait and see on June 10th. Next up, we have the Blue and Beta Velociraptor capture. Now, for me at least, this one's seemingly cleared up quite a lot because I've always been a bit baffled as to where Maisie really fits in this storyline, and by the looks of the trailer and this set, Owen and Claire aren't really anywhere to be seen, so maybe Biosyn have taken them on their own little conquest to, you know, maybe go and stop Biosyn, leaving Blue and Beta behind with only Maisie to capture them, and as a sort of side quest, Biosyn have sent out someone to come and capture Beta because obviously Henry Wu's going to need them for some mad experiment, and yeah. And this would also make sense because in all likeliness, a child against a fully grown man isn't exactly a fair fight. So maybe that's why we rarely see Maisie in like all the other shots in the trailer. Maybe Maisie's only got screen time for when she goes out looking for Blue and Beta after they get captured, and in the act she gets captured, which is why we only see her after that whole sort of sequence. We only see her in the final battle, or which I'm presuming is the final battle with the Giga. And last up, we have the set that we know literally nothing about, but we do know that it's either going to consist of the Giga and the THERIZINOSAURUS, or both, and in all likeliness probably both. This also confused me likewise with basically everything in this video, but yeah, I don't really know where a THERIZINOSAURUS and Giga are really going to fight, considering that from the only footage we've got of the two dinosaurs, they seem to be in totally different environments. So unless this is like Manticore in Camp Cretaceous, where they've got the special rooms that are their own distinct biomes, and when in reality all right next to each other, I don't really see how these two can fight. And to be brutally honest with you, I reckon it would just be another Ankylosaurus Indominus Rex level fight, because the Giga we know is going to make it to the final sequence. The THERIZINOSAURUS is, if this fight does happen in the film, I can basically assure you the THERIZINOSAURUS is going to get killed off, which is, yes, quite sad, but it opens up so many opportunities for Jurassic World Evolution too, so there's that to be thankful for, I guess. But yeah, I really don't have too much to say for this set because I have literally the least information possible, so if I do say anything, then it is morally down to theory, so if this doesn't happen in the film, do take it with a grain of salt, but don't say I didn't tell you that this is theory, because basically all my videos from this point until June 10th will be theory. But that is all I have for you today. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, as your support is greatly appreciated on the channel. And let me know down in the comments why you're excited for Jurassic World Dominion. Thanks for watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one.